Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel, beautiful people. You know what's going on. Wendy Williams has brought us to the beach. I'm sporting the pink for Wendy because she has not been in her chair. But the good news is she has officially reached out to the fans and the media from a brand new Instagram account with a brand new Instagram post saying that she will be coming back to her show. Now, this account is called The Real Wendy Williams Online, and people have already started making copycat versions of that. So be careful when you go online. Always be careful out there online. And you see Wendy Williams is looking pretty good, sporting her shorts here. Yep, she always had those legs working for her now. But we know that Wendy has been going through it for a while with her health. And she's on the mend, as in she's getting it together, according to sources closest to her. We saw her break down with her mental clarity on the show. We saw her collapse during the Halloween recording when she was dressed like a Statue of Liberty, okay? And she had been losing clarity in front of the audience for a while with not being able to stay in focus, just kind of being really lost on her own show. It was sad to watch. And she was battling domestic issues as well, all the while saying that all is well in Huntersville. But we know that Wendy was just fronting, and she went on to just put herself in rehab because of another layer of problems, the substance abuse, alcohol. Then steadily the mental clarity and mental balance was declining, and we know that we all went into lockdown. You saw Wendy caught COVID, and this is all while her legs started swelling. I mean, who knows when that started exactly? You never normally share those things immediately, but she was battling a lot. You see her shady looking man over there, Kevin. And recently she's been battling it out with her banks because Wells Fargo stopped allowing her to make transactions. Now, I thought this whole bank issue was because they saw activity happening in Florida and they didn't believe that it was Wendy. But as it turns out, no. Wells Fargo said that she was unfit. And her financial advisor, Lori Schiller, went to Wells Fargo directly and told them that Wendy was unfit, if you can believe that. And of course, Lori is no longer with Wendy. She is now the former financial advisor of Wendy. I mean, people out there with these big old bags, you gotta watch who's messing with your money. So the Queen of Talk had to battle it out with Wells Fargo, and the results of that battle are remaining sealed from the public till now at the moment. But you know, these things have a way of coming out. Now, the question is, do y'all think Wendy is going to have it together enough to return to her show? Are y'all thinking after this message to the public that she's on the mend, that things are looking up? Drop me a comment. I need y'all to talk to me, because Wendy does have a lot to overcome, and she chose to rehabilitate in Florida because she said it allows her to relax from her otherwise hectic lifestyle in New York. But she says she loves that lifestyle. Of course, Wendy loves New York Wendy is a New Yorker to the bone, but she likes being in Florida because it's peaceful. It's another scene, and the core of her family is there. And she implies that she's leaning on them. And I mean, hey, what are families for, my God? Now, the video that she did was taken by her one and only trusted son, Kevin. They did this as she walked along the beach. Her son let her know, Mom, people are concerned about you, the fans. And Wendy was like, what? Concerned about me? Kevin told his mother that fans are worried and they're sending you out prayers. And Wendy was like, she made a face and she spoke in this kind of tone like, did you say prayers? Think about me. I mean, she put bass in her voice, really, like sarcastically. But then she broke into this sweet smile saying, thank you. And I really think Wendy knows that a lot of people are really concerned about her. Because, you know, Wendy's kind of rough, but people aren't all one thing. Wendy has good in her too. So along this beach walk, this mother-son beach walk, Kevin went on to say that people are hoping that you come back stronger than ever, Mom. And then Wendy again breaks into this tone. Excuse me? Like she has something against prayers. She sounds kind of defensive. And I'm sure Wendy listens to the blog, so I can understand why she might be a little defensive, because people have things to say about Wendy and they're not all good, you know, because she's rubbed some people the wrong way. I'll post that in this entire video in a link, but you know, everyone doesn't want to listen to the whole thing because Wendy, she does have some fluff in there. Yeah, so I managed to get some stills of her facing the camera and those last frames of her with the shorts. That was so quick. I had to like make some stills of that because it wasn't the thing. And I guess Wendy would say that she's wearing a beach wig today because it's very windy. So she didn't really have to plan that. It's kind of funny, play on words, windy while it's windy. But there's been crazy weather all over the globe. Warnings, weather advisory warnings. So it's crazy out there. But Wendy says it's nice in Florida and it's peaceful. And she's been spending a lot of time on the beach and she's looking after her health. And she says she follows up these strolls on the beach with a full-blown workout. She says she's taking great care of her health so that she can be all that she can be, so she can get back to New York and get on down with the Wendy Williams show. That's what she said. Get on down with the Wendy Williams show. I don't know why I'm tripping over my tongue. It's crazy. So Charlemagne of the Breakfast Club sends Wendy healing energy. In this clip, it's a very short remark he made, and I think that Charlemagne means this sincerely. Now they just squeezed the Wendy note into the show. It was a very short statement. You know, Charlemagne and Wendy worked together, and Charlemagne, of all the people in entertainment, from what I've seen, Charlemagne Tha God has demonstrated unwavering support of Wendy. And a lot of people have mixed feelings about Wendy. She's considered to be by many people just a mean girl, mean person. And right along with Charlemagne's well wishes for Wendy, he added that he hopes that Wendy comes back and closes out her career in her own way on her own terms. And Charlemagne then went on to say, I hope we see a different version of Wendy when she comes back. I hope we see a Wendy that isn't projecting her pain onto other people. Now, these are Charlemagne's words. And he wrapped it up by simply saying, that's what I hope for Wendy Williams. And I say, spoken like a true God, okay? But what do y'all think? Do you think that Wendy's gonna be all right? Do you think this is She got it coming to her. The queen of talk, because she's hurt a lot of people's feelings over the years, and that is no lie. They have came at her because people feel, and it's true, Wendy goes beyond simply reporting the stories, simply reporting the celebrity headlines with her opinions. Many find Wendy just straight out mean and shady. And y'all know, some people are just calling this karma. And Wendy, I know myself, I've watched her enough. She's something else. But she's tried to lighten up in recent years since she went through that whole scandal with her husband. I mean, he did Wendy wrong with the whole side piece mistress thing, getting the girl pregnant, then going off and marry her, and all while Wendy is saying all is well in Huntersville. You see the swollenness with Wendy's legs. Those are really Wendy's legs. I don't know how far this has gone, but Wendy was all smiles on the beach, and she seems to be in great spirits, and I'm with Charlemagne. I think she's going to have to straighten up her act and, just take it down a notch if she wants to steer her life and her health in another direction. Because what she's doing, the way things are going, it's just not the answer. It's not the answer, and nobody is going to enjoy seeing Wendy implode. That seems to be what a lot of people are doing. Just taking wrong turns. But these things, they happen in layers, just like her health, that whole breakdown. And even in our own personal lives, it seems like right now that it's not that easy for people to keep a grip. Maybe it's just life just has so many more elements these days. Life is not simple anymore. We live in a globalized world. We're always on with our devices. If you have these big careers and then you have, overwhelming circumstances at home, it can be rough. And, we're just human. So we need to look out for each other. I wish Wendy well. I wish, just like Charlemagne said, that we get a new, improved, just a Wendy that's in a better space, that's, just developing into a much finer version of herself. I thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, because that's the only way to get things done on YouTube. I thank you so much for watching. Please come again. Tell a friend. Peace.